Hello everybody and welcome back to Ova Magica, where we are now in Ceres and we are looking forward to the Spooky Moon Festival. Yes we are. So a couple of things to do today, one of which being getting the museum sorted. Oh, you know what I should do before that though? I should go and see my little blobs who are in here breeding, and hopefully we'll get a nice egg tomorrow to finish up our fire team. And then I'll make decisions on who I want to take into the Spooky Moon Festival with me. Never know, we might get a good one. I'm not very happy with the decor here. I haven't really found any way of making the decor better that much yet. So the only decor I think I have that works in the barns is the eggs. And I spent too many of them getting Usagi, but Usagi's like a super good blob and I'm really liking him, so oh well. Right, let's head into town. In fact, I could use my board, couldn't I? My Steam board. I need to get used to using that. And we're going to go see... Actually, let's have a quick look. Chiroy is apparently over here. And we've got a cutscene with Flint by the looks of it as well. Okay, I'll have a chat. That's enough teaching from me today. Tell me about yourselves. What are you guys good at? I like to help people. If that counts. I'm into anything that lets me flex my muscles, like heavy lifting. What about you, Kat? I like solving problems, don't care if it's math or common sense stuff. Cool, it looks like you girls have good heads on your shoulders. And you just so happen to have what it takes to be builders. Yeah, awesome. So how about you build something for me, Chiroy? Oh yeah. I need to go get the stuff out of the box. And I have an absolute ton of stuff in my box as well. Let's put a few things away that I might not need today exactly. If I put my camera away, I'll instantly find someone, but maybe that would be good luck for me, to be honest. Okay, so what was it we needed? Wood and the stone and a copper. And not to go to the exit screen. Right, build me a museum. My first building. I wonder if tourists will come to see Clover Town's museum. I'll make it look really fancy, just in case they do. Hint: Chiroy needs some time to complete complete the job. Sleep until the next day to see the result. Okay. Let's go see what Flint has to say to us. Oh, look at Spiky. Oh, they can go down a slide. Is everything all right, Spiky? You were playing really wild, buddy. Why don't you go rest for now? I guess for the rest of you too, I want everyone to take a nice long break. They want to play. Oh, Sheelab, I didn't see you there. Come to watch the blobs do their daily exercises. They seem to be enjoying themselves. Feel free to join next time. Just like us, blobs need fresh air, a balanced diet, and an active lifestyle to stay healthy and happy. Leading daily exercises for them is part of my job, but it also helps keep me in shape too. Another important part of my job is to ensure all blobs are properly cared for by doing routine health checks. It's about time I perform a checkup on everyone. Would you be willing to help me out? Why should I? Sure thing. I like your enthusiasm. Since you're new to the blob care, this is a good chance for you to learn something new. Let's start with the basics. We'll examine each blob for fleas, parasites, discoloration, injuries, or any other abnormalities. Nothing unusual so far. Anything on your end, Sheila? No. I found something. Did you spot something? This one has a small bruise. Small injuries like this are common, especially in rowdy blobs like this one. It's usually nothing to be concerned about, but it's important to take note of them just in case. There, all better now. Try not to play too rough with the other blobs, okay? We're all done with the checkup, Sheila. Since you were so helpful today, how about I get you a nice drink to cool you down? Let's go inside. I get some lemonade. Hey, Spiky, did the smell of the lemonade draw you in here? Here, have some. And here's your cup, Sheila. Cheers. Blub, blub, blub. Nothing better than a glass of lemonade after an intense workout. My parents came up with the recipe. Our guests can't seem to get enough of it, so I figured you'd like it too. Like it? I love it. They'll be over the moon when they find out. Aw, Spiky. Spiky, you're drooling all over Sheilab's shoes. Sorry, Sheilab. Spiky always has at least 2 waterfalls running out of his mouth at any point in time. No matter how much I feed him, he's constantly looking for something to eat or chew up. He'll munch on shoes, clothes, and just about anything else, so be careful when you're around him. Let me clean your shoes for you. Silly Spiky. They're all clean now. Sorry about that. Is Spiky a hedgehog, or is he like some kind of boar? I can't really... Some of them it's very obvious what they are, and some of them I'm like, I'm not quite sure. And then I'll capture them at some point, and then I'll be like, oh, that's what they were. I also forget from previous playthroughs. No problem, although I don't know whether I've ever had a Spiky, so... I should let you get back to your day. Thanks for stopping by today, Sheila. Visit me and Spiky again when you get the chance, alright? I learned the whole recipe for lemonade. Nice. And I can have Flint and Spiky with me in the blob worlds. Maybe then I can check out Spiky's type. I don't know. Interested in expanding your blob family? That's wonderful. Okay, let's see. Our basic egg has the most accessible... Sorry, it is the most accessible for newer trainers. Has undergone the simplest breeding process. And it's 3,000 coins. Not right now. No problem. Come back when you're ready to raise a new blob. Because I don't have that money. I just to pretend that I'm really rich. I just didn't want one that time. Yep. Okay then. So we did the cutscene. We did the museum. There's a few more people to go and chat to. All right, let's go chat to Ruby. Did I say Ruby was over here somewhere? Oh no, Ruby's getting all turned around. She's over the other side. So chat to Ruby. Mom, Dad, can I have the day off? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Oh. You know you can't, Ruby. The last time we left our crops alone, they grew to the size of our house. He's exaggerating, but he's right. We can't leave the farm unattended for even a day. So make sure you finish all your tasks so your sister won't have to do them for you. It's always Jade this, Jade that. It wouldn't kill you guys to think about me for once. Jade is like the most selfless person I have ever met in my life, Ruby. So... like, can't go around like Jade. Jade gets everything. According to Coral, even the pickiest eaters at the Adventurers Club love the food from my family's farm. Ever since I learned that, I've made it a habit to bring them some every week. The children's faces always light up when they see us. It makes me so happy. Lapis? I don't have time to deal with you right now. But that's Lapis onto 1 heart, which is great. We're doing really well for getting to know people. We're not doing so well for like leveling blobs, but I do feel that taking my time to get a better base blob 2 level is going to be more important. So, what else do I want to do today? There's a couple of things. I'm going to chat to Citrine, Opal, and Jasper. I'm curious, Sheila, what purpose does beer garden serve for you? Unwind after a long day. Let's say that this time. I'm glad to hear that. That means we're accomplishing what we set out to do. The beer garden's here to be a home away from home, where people gather to enjoy drinks and each other's company. If you ever need somewhere to relax and make new friends, you know where to go. I might do a battle in the... one of the preliminary battles in the Blob League. Hi there, Sheila. Are you out for some fresh air? I'm taking the day off to spend time with my father. He's one of the Blob Lab's lead researchers, so he's usually very busy. Minnie and I like to visit him when we can. Okay. I'm again paraphrasing that one because, yeah. I got my Steam board when I was a kid. They were super cool back then, but people hardly use them now. That's where you come in. Keep riding yours around town. You'll start a trend soon enough. Let's have a look who's about. So that's everyone down there. So it's just the 4 people that are in the top part of town now. Let's just go to Clover Town. Saves us a bit of a ride than doing it that way. Go see Lajulai first. The maiden's eyes shone with the warmth of the setting sun as she gazed over the horizon. It was the first time she'd seen the sky outside of the pages of a book. It was more beautiful than she had imagined. She was free, finally a part of the world she'd always dreamed of. Did you write that? How did you know? Because it was basically about you. After dreaming about it for so many years, I'm finally writing a book. Writing the beginning is harder than I thought, so I wrote the ending first. If only there was an easier way to translate my imagination into words. Oh, so cute. There'll be some new recipes and things for like Sarah's, but unfortunately I've got like no money. The other thing with having no money is I'm going into a festival where I might need money. So let's hope that... I think it's more about collecting candies though, so I don't think I need tons of money for it. What a surprise to see you here, Sheila. I'd love to talk, but I'm a bit busy right now. If you're feeling hungry, feel free to order something and I'll prepare it for you right away. So yeah, we'll come in here and we'll order the autumn foods, and we'll order the autumn foods in the beer garden as well. I'll make sure I get the money to do that. Have I spoken to you guys? Is what we're offering today. Please take your time and browse to your heart's content. Ooh, 3 mushrooms for... Ooh, okay. Do we have those? Yeah, we do. Oh, I don't need that many. There we are. Trade. Yeah, we've got medicine, energy medicine. Yeah, fine taste. Such a pleasure doing business with you. Now, those are really, really good. They give you 250 stamina back. It is going to be an incredibly long time, and I'll probably be incredibly much richer by the time I need 250 stamina for any particular blob. So at this stage of the game, the 600 coins I get for selling it would be much more appreciated by me. And did we do the wheel? All right, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. Ooh, grapes. Nice. I don't have those. Grapes. Did you know there are over 10,000 varieties of grape? That doesn't surprise me because wine. Because wine exists. Farmers have cultivated grapes since ancient times to create an amazing range of grape jams, jellies, and wines. Okay, so that's all done. Museum is done. I did some trading. I've spoken to most people. Right, let's just go up to Garnet then. Actually, let's refresh in the fountain. Maybe I'll do a bit of oyster picking while I'm down at the beach. Okay. How on earth am I getting so turned around? Honestly. It's like I literally can't find my way anywhere around town. I think it's because some of the arches look really similar to each other. Oh, I think I picked all the oysters clean recently. They haven't respawned. That's fine. We'll go see Garnet anyway. Hello. Do you know, I have a brother. He works as a cook for the restaurant. Actually, I did. Do me a favour and visit him when you can. I'll do it myself, but let's just say I'm not the most welcome face there. Ha ha ha. Because you stand up to Oliver. I'm not going to blame it on Jamie. I imagine Jamie is just an innocent bystander in all of that. And then I think we just need to go and catch Carnelian at the train station. Then I'd like to maybe just like make a start on making some stuff for the... getting some wooden stuff together for a new blob barn. I think that might be really cool. Because I'm going to get to a point pretty soon where I'm going to want to be doing a couple of different breeds at the same time. Oh. Are we battling? I mean, Sebastian versus Caspian. Go on, then. I haven't done any battles today at all, so... Looks like Caspian goes first with a very high timing skill. Ooh. I think when it's exactly together, the player gets advantage. It does seem to work that way most of the time. I got a rose. That's adorable. I seem to have underestimated your abilities. Carnelian intensely studied your battling techniques to improve his own. Yay! Upgraded Carnelian. So, did we actually talk? I forget if we talked. No, we didn't. Are you planning on an excursion to the city anytime soon, Sheila? It hasn't been long since you called that place home, so I can imagine you miss it quite dearly. Caspian and I certainly long for its bustling avenues on a daily basis. It's our home away from home, so to speak. I like going to the city. Especially Edinburgh. Edinburgh's a nice city. I like it. Okay, so I've run out of water again. So yeah, I think that's pretty much is everyone is talked to now. So tomorrow I'll have cutscenes available with Lapis, Carnelian, and Citrine, which means it's only Opal, Garnet. I think it's only Opal and Garnet. Oh, and Sapphire that are needing to get to level 1, which is really, really good. Just gonna go and fill up my steamboard in the pond. And we can go cut down a few trees and try and make ourselves a block barn. I might be able to do it with what I've got, actually. I'm gonna maybe rearrange things a little bit. Okay, so I want to make a blob barn and I need 30 fiber. Okay, so I'm gonna chop some of these bushes. I might need to take down a couple of trees as well, but they've been in the way for a bit, so I don't mind getting rid of them. How are we doing for fiber? 12. And 25. So you need 5 more. Okay. Grab this one. And this one. And I think one more. Should be able to do it now. it there for now. I can always move it about later if I want to, but so what I'm going to have then is 2 places where I can breed blobs. So let's go and have a look and see if there's any blobs that I'm thinking I might want to breed together. Try and get a nice storm blob, maybe? Do not have much in the way of leaf blobs, do we? Oh, I've got them all in my party, that's why. Let's see what we've got in terms of storm blobs. So Thor. Could go with Bess. No, not Bessie. I don't really want tons and tons of buffs. So I think I prefer attack at the moment. Maybe we'll try and breed a couple of buffs in later. Because at the moment, the fights are really short. As the fights get longer and the blobs start to have more health and things, you start to get longer and more complex fights where buffs become more useful. But early game, I don't feel it is. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe Thor and Flake. Oh, or should we get Lucy out as well? And Patrick, okay? So let's have a little look. So I think I could breed them in the same barn, provided I didn't breed them on the exact same day. Or let them pair up before I, you know, deployed again. Or I can just give everyone hearts and see what happens. All right, let's go and check everyone's stats. So, blob details. So we've got dash attack and gold breath, both good ones. Ice crystal, freeze, and ice spikes. Ice spikes is a good area of effect attack, so that would be actually great. And it's attack and timing. That's also attack and timing. I need someone with a defense then. Zen is a good defense. Yeah. And who had the most attacks? I actually feel like maybe I'll try a Flake Lucy pairing. I'm gonna go see Flint and get some heart berries. Heart fruit, I think they're called, not berries. So I just make up words as I go along. Oh, is Flint around? Sometimes they disappear after you have cutscenes with them. So yeah, I won't be able to do that. Oh no. No, he's inside, I think. Hang on. Yeah, there he is. Hello. Our family's lemonade is pretty popular with folks around town. Sure, I can't seem to get enough of it. All right, let's go into your shop. And I want to buy 2 heart fruit just for now. Thanks a bunch, come again. So we've got, I want to have several breeding pairs going at a time. It's harder when you've not got many blobs to go from to start with, but because the problem is then you don't have your team, you know? Right, so we wanted to do a Lucy Flake combo and see what we get and see if we can manage to get something that has all of the... It'll be interesting, won't it? That'll be super interesting. Because I've managed to get a fox type to be a storm type. So that is super cool. Right, so I'm going to feed you. I'm going to pet you. Did I not feed? There we go, that's better. And then feed Flake. Pet Flake. And then I'm just going to send Thor and Flake back to Flint. Sorry, Thor and Patrick back to Flint. And then I can get them out later if I need to. And at the moment I'm breeding basically on stats, and we'll see what interesting looks we get. And maybe later down the line I could start to read based on looks a bit more. Okay, so I want to sell my beautiful rose from a carnelian there, and I want to sell these, and the rest I want to put away. But that was really good, wasn't it? All right, I think, have I done everything that I want to do? Cherries and cheese. I could go and fight for a piece of cheese. Egg, orange, cherry. Egg, pumpkin. Oh, actually, yeah, I could do... No, I can't do pumpkin, but I can do those flowers. All right, what do you guys want in the way of toys? Stacking toy, stacking toy, stacking toy. I don't have any of those. I have a basketball, tennis, or badminton. And that's it. That's all my choices. But yeah, it could be quite powerful to make a blob forget a skill, especially if you can choose the skill that it forgets. So if you've just got a skill that you don't want and it keeps passing down, that'd be so annoying. So to have that available is really cool. I'm so lucky to get that. I think that I've never gotten it before, so I think it might be new for this particular iteration of the game. New for 1.0. Doesn't look like there's any foraging to do. I've spoken to everyone. I'm going to do a bit of fishing. There's always something you can do, right? And these guys could even do a bit of fighting. Seaweed. Fish bone. Sheila, get better stuff. Maybe I need to go somewhere else to fish, like the lake or something. Emerald tells you off if you fish the lake too much, I think. He goes like, the fish numbers in the lake are going down. I'm like, what? Never. Maybe I need to fish off the bridge so I can get the max. And then maybe I'll get better stuff. Like, I don't know whether getting the maximum length on the rod gets you better things. Shrimp. Okay, well, that's better than what we've had so far, so maybe. It seems like no one wants to attack me in my own river. All right, I'm gonna just go and sell all the rubbish. At least it sells for something. I think you might be able to get a recycler or something later, but then the seaweed and the shrimp are going to be useful later on for making things, so keep those. Right. Bedtime? Yeah, bedtime. I want to know what my new blob's going to be. And then I think we're going to put a team together to go to the blob lands as well. I'll need to take healing herbs with me too. Sleep until the next day. So I only got one day that I can go into the blob lands, and then the day after that is a festival day, so don't have much time this episode. It'll be one day of doing stuff around town, one day of blob lands, and one day of festival. I got some money, which is always nice. Cheese is in high demand, triple the price. That way all my blobs wanted cheese. Okay, you want a carrot. You want some kind of sushi set. And you want honey and eggs. Right, well, a carrot is all we could probably do for now. There you go, have a carrot. Enjoy being more tanky. Oh, thank you for the carrot seed. I'll store that till spring. Somewhere. Here or something. Okay. Oh, these are doing well, but they all need watering. How annoying. They didn't need watering yesterday. It would have been an ideal day to go and... But I don't have like tons of stuff planted yet. I'm waiting for automated watering before I plant lots of stuff. I always do that in farming games because imagine if you literally had planted yourself like 100 seeds or something and you had to manually water all of them. I think that would be a bit too much. That's all I'm going to say. And back to the one I missed. Okay, then I'd like to put the watering can back. I'd like to grab some healing herbs. I'm going to take a couple of cans of soda just in case I run out of stamina myself. I might regret that. In fact, no, I'm going to take 1 can of soda. Just 1. So I have 1 refresher. And if I need more, there's a vending machine in the Blob League where I can get sodas whenever I want. So let's go next and hatch my beautiful egg. I'm desperate to know what this is going to be. I mean, obviously it'll have a fox shape, but it's more the stats I'm interested in. I get another pretty fox with a bow. It doesn't look like it has a tail, this one, though. It has Earthwell, Zen, Dash Attack, and Burning Heart. Perfect. And it's immune to blindness. That's absolutely fine. Okay, I'm going to change up my party a little bit. So I'm going to keep... I'm going to be fighting against Layla, Tina, and Samson. No, I'm going to take all of them into the blob world to train them up a bit. We'll see how far we can get. Now then. Gonna ask Jasper to help us as well, I think. I have a tiger and 3 foxes. Rah. But yeah, these 3, as much as they don't have all the mutations that I would maybe like them to have, they have a mutation to blindness, and the bats there will do that to them. So that's already one good thing. I'll do the cutscenes after the Spooky Moon Festival, I think. There's no massive rush on those. Oh, I had a rune somewhere. That's my rune. I know I did. Yeah, there it is. Going with Jasper, and we'll just see how much we can do and how far we can get. I feel like to beat the boss, I'm probably going to want to have these guys at least level 18 or so, maybe even around level 20. I don't know how much of a... Especially because I haven't actually upgraded like any of their health points very much. I mean, to be fair, it's great because Layla and Samson already have 50 odd points. Tina's come out with 54, so that's already better than you'd usually get to start with. Ish. Right, Jasper. The level 24 Griffin. So we're going to be all fire type. So we'll be a little bit weak to water types that we find in there, like storm types. Griffin and me are itching to get into the action. Go on then. Let's do it. Let's do some fighting. So I just want to do a fight or two just to see how these are. sadly, the dash attack. Let's do a burning heart on one of them. Dash attack on the flame type. And scratch on the flame type as well. Let's see how that goes. We won't level up too fast with a team of 4, so if you want to level faster on lower level enemies, you need to take a smaller team in. The game does work that way. Okay, that was pretty good. Got a couple of levels there as well. Nice. So on this top level, looks like we're doing all right. Some more iron and copper and things, because, you know, kinda should. I don't know if I'll try the boss today. It's such an orange team, isn't it? Team Orange. Right. Okay, so I'd like to get a couple of them defending, just to keep the stamina up on them all without me having to use consumables. Griffin is a boss down here. Oh, there's the way down. Okay, well, let's have a try at level 2. Because, you know, they're like level 16 and stuff now, right? 16, 17, 15, so that's already a lot better. Okay, do I want you to defend? No, I want you to use a skill. I'd like you to use Burning Heart again. I'd like you to use Firewheel. I'd like you to defend. I'd like you to defend. Once I have a team I really like, I'm going to be really putting a lot of effort into like leveling them. I may still carry on trying to get better mutations on my fox blobs. I'm trying to remember whether I have any more wishing stars. I might do. I'd like you to dash attack. Reason being, I would really like you to level that one up. Definitely you to defend. Okay, and that's right, nobody messes with us. The reason I bought in like 1,000,000 of these is because they cure poison. They're specifically for that. Aw, a couple of you wanted to do badminton today and tennis. If we get back in time, I'll try and make sure that that happens. More than one of them had poison. I guess it was an area of effect. I'll just get my board topped up there. I think I will probably eventually want to do fishing. I'm going to try and get dash attacks on a lot of them. On these smaller enemies, because I definitely do want... okay. I do want them to upgrade. Oh, I should have done Burning Heart. Next fight, we'll do that. They were at 98% on Burning Heart. There's a chest in there. Let's go for it. 2 spikies and a fox. I'll use this for a bit of defense. Firewall will probably do quite a lot. Had a feeling. And I'll do the same over here. Actually, you can do a burning heart on one of them. And then Griffin can do a firewall. You can defend, and you can defend. Griffin is utterly OP here. Oh snap, another blob bites the dust. God, Jasper's almost up to level 2 with us now. Energy booster. I'm wondering if I should try that on one of them. But I do feel like maybe this team is a good team now. I'm getting quite a few energy boosters about the place. So let's see. You have 24. You have 24. And you have 25. Let's give Tina a booster then. Let's see how much it does. But just for science. It does how much? That's insane. That's so good. I definitely, if I find any more around here, I do want to start giving them to my blobs then. That'll make a huge difference. Okay, let's start doing some dash attacks. I wonder why they're in different positions with different... I think you might be able to change that though. Just firewall as a backup, okay? Everyone else will do dash attacks and then you can just finish them off. By the way, the reason I have it on speed 2 is it does swing the camera around a lot. So I don't want to make motion sick people feel too motion sick, but also I don't want to be waiting forever for the battles to go through either. So I feel like that's a relatively happy medium. When I play on my own, I just have it on straight on to ×3. I'll come out with lots and lots of metals, won't I? And quite a few mining spots today. I'll have my can of soda in a minute. Okay. Yeah, another mining spot. Okay, let's I can't stand that whole thing where it takes a million years for them to have a big stretch. It drives me mad. It's like, come on, let me move the character. Ah. It does take a lot of stamina to get all of these metals. So we're on stage 2. We're doing absolutely fantastically well. Check down here. Is this a dead end or is this where we need to go? Looks like this is probably where we need to go. There's another room below the fishing area that I should probably have already checked out. Okay. Just gonna do some defending. Probably shouldn't have got Griffin to defend. That wasn't quite the idea. Spike rain, that's a really nice skill. All right, I want to do dash attack. on the fox. Want to do fire whirl. Want to do dash attack on the spiky. And dash attack also on the spike. I'm scared of the one with spike shield. So I've got raspberries for straight up healing. So what I'm trying to do with all these dash attacks is I'm trying to level, I'm specifically trying to level their attack skill. Might have to do a bit of healing here. Okay, they're both gone down. Lovely. Wow, they absolutely wrecked us. This is what I get for existing, apparently. We're in stage 2 as well. We're not even in stage 3. I definitely need to do better here. I'm not sure that these guys are ready for the boss. Especially because I didn't bring any really like high level food or anything either. But yeah, we'll just do a bit of leveling up, and then I'll try the boss in the festival tomorrow. I will take the 2 highest levels, so I'll take Layla and Samson probably. I'll take some good food as well. Right, fire will. So our main advantage is that we get to go first, so foxes are quick. I should really take advantage of it, but I'm still trying to level up my dash attacks. Be worth it when they've got a really good attack skill. Oh, okay. Griffin just absolutely bossed that one. Oh, another energy booster. Okay, so I'm going to give that to another one of my dudes. Samson. Let's give that to Layla. I'm very guilty of not using things. And these seem to come up often enough that I think it's worth it. So we've got 35 on you, 34 on you, and 24 on you. So if we find another one somewhere, I'll give that to my final blob. Okay. So yeah, we're doing so much better for... And then when I get home, I will also play ball games with them as well. There's 2 of them at least that have a ball game to play, so you can get this up quite swiftly if you really work on it. No, dash attack. We want their attack up. I wonder how many got poisoned there. I think only 1 got poisoned. That's not too bad. Right, you eat that. All poison cured. Alright, stage 2. Gonna go to the next stage. They'll level up faster if I'm against harder enemies, and Griffin will help. So these ones are level 18, which isn't beyond the scope of my level, and 21, which is a bit high. I'm going to have everyone's dash attacks centered on the highest level character. And then I'll do a fire whirl to see if we can finish everybody else off. They're still doing, you know, it's not a big enough level gap that they're not doing reasonable damage, so that's good. Perfect. The other thing is the mushroom blob was weak to the fire whirl, which is quite nice. Oh, cool. One of my favorite things. Time stops while you're on these as well, which is quite nice. Okay, it must be that final one. Ah. Beautiful. Well, you managed that without breaking a sweat. I feel like I'm watching a master at work. This is much better than the tile puzzles. I think the tile puzzles do come in at later stages. Ah, another energy booster. Very nice. I'm going to give that to whoever has the least energy, which is Samson here. Oh, apparently. That wasn't what I meant to do. That's okay. Luckily, I've got a lot of those. I can afford to waste them a bit. Okay, so keep on pushing on. Get lots of meat and things like that here that I wouldn't get otherwise. The nice thing is as well that when these guys breed, they will have kind of the stats that I give them here. So they're all going to breed, you know, around 30 stamina out instead of like 20. That's going to be really good. Okay, so no, Bat's strong against us. So we're going to need to like really work on the bat. We've got another one poisoned. The firewall wasn't enough to take the mushroom out. Okay, we've got rid of the bat at least, so that's good. You're blinded, I think. No, you're poisoned. So why didn't you have a skill available? Oh, you're silenced as well. That's why. There's no way the burning rocks won't take that one down. Yay! I don't know what I can do about silence, though. Oh, snap. Another blob bites the dust. I can definitely heal your poison, though. You 100% need to take these healing herbs in. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna need healing herbs for this then. I'm just gonna get Griffin to like totally... I'm still getting their attack up. I'm pretty determined to get at least one attack on all of them. Stupid toxic mushroom dudes. I'm probably gonna have to do some some work on healing them between each fight here. This is horrible. All right, so which ones of you are looking all green and cloudy? You're looking green and cloudy. Okay, do we need a bit of a heal? Yeah, everyone needs a bit of a heal as well, so... What level are they at now? 18, 15, 16. I don't think we're quite there for the boss. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to take them all the way around the 3rd level. And then we'll go again after the festival. And then I'll go for the boss. Do a firewall. Otherwise they just get too hurt. I don't think anyone poisoned so far. Yeah, they only just got poisoned there. One down, 2 down, 3 down. Woo! Griffin got poisoned, but that's not the end of the world. She needed that, wasn't it? Tina's a bit hurt, but we'll see if we can... Well, I know that Fire Whirl generally doesn't work, but I'm going to do an Earth Whirl as well. And then get the rest to defend. I'm just fed up with all this poison going on. Perfect. That's right, nobody messes with us. Nobody. A health booster. Oh, that's like permanent health for one of them? I should use that now as well. Let me decide who. So Layla's 18 at 52. Yeah, Layla. Layla needs this, I think. Get to 62 health points. This has been really good for their stats. I get some fish. I can probably feed them something at least that they can... And a carrot as well. Something useful for them. Okay. Way forward is this way. But that's pretty cool. We got 2 really nice chests there, and the chests are giving me so much nicer stats. We're getting so many more ways of making a good character with good stats. Okay. Just gonna try and decide which way I want to go. So that's... they both go to the same place pretty much. All right, we'll fight you. Dash attack on the spiky. Spike Rain is nasty. Earthwhirl is nasty too. Oh my goodness, this is all down to you, Griffin. They just killed everybody else. What? I'm gonna feed him a piece of meat. I'll do a little bit to him, but then... was horrible. If these two can take out my whole team, they definitely need a bit more work on them. Oh, actually, fire will. I think a scratch will do. And with that... yeah, that's more fighting. I think the sensible thing to do at this point, it's getting quite late in the day, is to leave the blob world. I think that's the smart thing to do. Ah, yeah, I love a good blob world adventure. It really takes my mind off things. And now we're back. I better head off and take care of some stuff. Give me a call anytime you want to head out again, Sheelab. All right, and I want to go do a little bit of fishing so that I can get them some nice tasty fish fillets. I don't know whether... I think I'm going to go to the fishing dock because I've had good fish there before. I always want to keep one of any new fish I get. My board would help, right? I swear it's not that much faster than my walking. It is once you level it up, though. Okay, so fishing. We reeled in absolute rubbish from the river by my house, so I'm hoping this will be better. Apparently not. Shrimp. Let's have a look at my... oh, my inventory's completely chockers. Let's sort that out quickly. Stupid rubbish out of the river. I just need to get them a fish fillet. That's all I need. Might not be able to do it, though. Might be able to do it in the day tomorrow, though. Do some fishing before, provided they still want a fish fillet tomorrow. All I'm catching is blinking shrimp. Okay, I'm out of energy, and we're kind of getting out of time as well. So, yeah, let's spend tomorrow fishing and feeding them everything I can to make them really good. And I'm going to put Asagi in the party tomorrow and take out the lowest fire blob. I feel like that's the party where I've got the most chance of doing well. So, just double check what you've got. And what. So, honey. One of you wants a carrot. So, Samson, you want a carrot. I could probably do that. I don't have many carrots left, but yeah. Okay. There you go, Samson. Have a carrot. Cool. Right. Also, you wanted to play some games, I just realised. Some badminton and some tennis. So who wanted badminton? You did. Do better with these. I think I would do better with these with my eyes shut than with my eyes open. It's ridiculous. The whole time I was looking at the tennis ball on the screen. The one that had the count on it. Not even the number, the tennis ball. For some reason, I do better at that game if I'm looking out of my peripheral vision and listening to the sound. So weird. Okay. So now you've got 34, you've got 40, you've got 39. It's really rare for me to actually have stamina that high this early in a game, especially because I've bred these guys really well now. I'm really happy with them. Okay, so let's go and have a look at stats and things and try and decide who I want and who I don't want. So Layla is level 18, has 62 health and 40 stamina. So I think she should stay. Samson has 39 stamina and 62 health and is level 16. Let me have a look at their actual... Where can I see their actual... See their power, but I can't see how it breaks down. Oh, there it is. 5, 4, 7. So they get quick turns, but they're not too powerful. 5, 6, 7. So Layla has 6 defense. And 5, 4, 6. So yeah, Tina definitely needs to be leveled up a little bit more. So I think Tina should swap with Usagi. And then I think I've got a decent team for tomorrow. And I'll try my best to feed them things they like and see if I can get their health up a little bit before we start as well. And take in good food. So I'm not sure that raspberries are going to cut it. So 25 for strawberries. Meat. Gives you 40 health. So they've got about 80 health. 100 stamina. 20 health, 20 health, 15 health. Oysters are 20 health. Lemonade is 80 health. Don't have a lot, do I? Can we make berry drinks? Make a smoothie, that's no good. Yes, I can. Strawberries. Let's make 3 of them. That could be the difference between being able to do stuff and not. And also, I can make a shrimp stew. But it would mean using my 1 remaining carrot. I think I can still grow carrots this season, so I might try and get some. There's quite a lot of things that require like carrot cake and things like that. Yeah, I'll make a shrimpy stew thing. So we've got lots and lots of cool food. Then let's go to bed. Okay, I think that was a good day of preparation there. That was the best I could do with the very small amount of time I've got. All right, so we've got, I think, until 6 p.m. Oh, it's midday. Okay, we've got till midday. Once again, the time and the moon draws nearest is upon us. The spooky moon festival brings residents of Clover Town together as the night closes in and the great pumpkin blob awakens. Won't you join the community for a night of wild blob battling, sweet treats, and spooky prizes? Yes, all I will. I've no idea what kind. I'm going to take oysters just on the off chance. I think there's bats there, so I think they might do blind. So oysters might actually be a really good shout there. Okay, I feel like that's the best I'm going to be able to do. Okay, so I need to water my plants. Then we're going to see what the blobs need. And I'm also going to... did I check in on my blobs yesterday? I don't think I did. That might not give me such a good result, but oh well. I'll check in on them today. I think what I'm doing right now is more important than one blob breed. And they'll probably come out better than the parents in some way. Might get a mutation or something. Let's have a look. Oh, they've got no food either. Have some healing herbs. And have a pet. So at least today they'll be doing better than they did yesterday. Yesterday they had one good day, one bad day, and then one good day. I completely forgot about them yesterday because I was in such a rush to get to the blob worlds. I actually don't even blame myself for that. Right. So now we've done that. So I've done my little bits and pieces, checked, basically fed my animals and watered my crops effectively. What we want to do is see what you want today. You want oysters. Ah, that's good then. And corn and fish. So I'll try and get some fish. That's 5 extra for you. You want a pumpkin, milk, and fish. I can't really do that. You want cheese. I can't battle citrine for cheese at the moment. Like an oatmeal, which would require milk. And like a sushi board thing. Okay. I don't think any of that is something that we know how to do yet, so that's fine. You can't win them all, basically. Not this early game. I think I'm as well set up as I possibly can be for this. Ooh, look at the spooky trees. Let's hope Garnet isn't here to tell me off for fishing off her pier. I'm not really sure in this game actually where the best fishing spots are. I didn't do tons and tons of fishing before. And I do think that was a mistake. I think I should have done way more than I did. Which is why I'm trying to rectify that now. It's all shrimp though. No, I'm not in it for a fight now. I'm gonna need my blobs fresh. Just want to see if I can get them a fish. Oh, a trout, nice. So it is possible. Fishbone, wonderful. I do need to get better at hitting the top. Oh, another trout. Okay, let's keep going. I need 2 fish fillets if I can. I'd like to keep one of the trouts for the museum as well. If I don't have time, that's fine. It's okay. This will be the last one I try. And if this is not a trout, which it is, yay, wonderful. Right, quickly back to my house. I'm gonna feed you those trout fillets. And then we'll go do the festival. It took a big chunk of my stamina, that did. Trout away. I don't need that rubbish in my inventory, but I don't really have a ton of time to... Okay, so I've got 2 fish fillets now, which I can feed. And that just gets their health levels up. 33, 72, 83, and 67. And then 33, 39, and 40. Okay, let's go. We're a bit late, but, you know, it's better than going without being prepared. I'm prepared for blindness. I'm prepared for poison. I'm prepared for various different levels. Various different levels of damage. So hopefully this will be good. The axes are so light. I bet you could work out a dance routine using one that would wow your audience, Citrine. It would be impressive, but I think whirling axes in a beer garden might be a bad idea. What? Come on, focus, people. We got these axes for one reason. Getting that sweet, sweet candy. Haha, good point. Let's go smash some pumpkins. Like so. Now then. Have a chat. I can boil in this pot 3 times, I believe. Bubble, bubble, boil away your troubles. When you're feeling tired, please take a dip in the witch's cauldron. Would you like a healing soak? Not right now. Thank you, though. I will come back when I actually need it. This whole event's a health and safety nightmare. Open cauldrons are a scalding and drowning hazard. The wild blobs are violent and everyone is recklessly buzzed on sugar. Just relax and have fun, Emerald. This happens every year, and every year is fine. Piss. I saw you looking at this candy. It's for my sister, and anyone who touches it will get a swift lesson in manners. If you want candy, go out there and earn it from wild blob battles like I did. Welcome to Carnelian's Candy Cache, where you can trade your hard-earned sweets for sweet deals. As you harvest the festival's treat tokens, feel free to come by and exchange them for prizes. These wild blobs better watch out, because I'm coming for them all. Especially the giant one this year. Victory will be mine. I know this is your favourite time of year, Ruby, but please be careful. Last year, the giant blob almost knocked you unconscious, and I was so worried. I have a feeling it'll probably knock me unconscious too. Have I spoken to Jasper? No. I love this festival. Free candy, unlimited battling, hot soaks in the witch cauldron. Too bad Opal banned me from the cauldron for hogging it. How am I supposed to cure blob battling exhaustion now? Should have thought of that before, shouldn't you? Shh, don't talk to me. You'll draw their attention. If I hide here quietly, the wild blobs might leave me alone. So yeah, I did already talk to you. Talk to them. I'm exhausted, and I'm not even the one beating up all the wild blobs. How are you not winded, Coral? It's all in a day's work for a member of the Adventurers Club. When I think of the look on the kids' faces when they see this haul, I can keep going forever. With Coral fighting and me recording data about the wild blobs appearing, our hands are quite full. Jet, I hope we're not being an imposition, asking you to carry a bit of candy, are we? No, Mom, this is just fine. This is totally normal amount of candy to collect from blob fighting. Hey. So, spoken to them, spoken to them, spoken to you. Right, let's have a chat to the mayor. Ah, Sheila, welcome to this year's Spooky Moon Festival. Who will strike down the great pumpkin blob this year? I hope it's me, but we'll see. I have no doubt the competition will be fierce. Back in my day, Armel and I took down the beast of time or two. I'm excited to see the youth of Clover Town carry on tradition. Tell me, Sheila, would you like to hear the origins of the Spooky Moon Festival? Sure, let's have a listen. You see, this is the night when the moon is closest. Its mysterious forces attract wild blobs from all over, who roam the city, ready to pounce any unsuspecting passerby. Most fearsome of all is the great pumpkin blob, who only awakens on the spooky moon. That's why everyone in town stays up late and on alert, ready to defend against beastly blobs and frightful fiends. But over time, people realised sharing the experience together could actually be fun too. Thus the festival was born. Hopefully the night will be even more exciting, now you know the history. Please take this as thanks for listening. 10 candy. See, patience. Rewarded. Okay, so. I haven't really... A few more candies. Haven't really filled up my board, so I'll just walk. That's fine. But as soon as I run out of stamina from hitting these, I'll go do a couple of battles and then we'll all go in the cauldron together. So, skill. Dash attack on the pumpkin, which is level 16, so that's a good level. Also dash attack on the pumpkin. And then Usagi, I would like you to do touch of nature on the bat. A couple of them I think are immune to blindness, but I do have oysters just on the off chance that that happens. Ceres Wind. That's actually a really cool one, but it didn't do a lot to them. That's good. That's really good because that's something the pumpkin will probably use. Dash attack. Defend. And another touch of nature. Okay, you have silenced. You have silenced my dude. But silence wears off, so that's not so bad. How are you all doing? Came out of that relatively unscathed, so we'll do the next fight. Dash attack. Touch of nature. Dash attack. I might start using area of effects soon. Ah, it's another silence. Didn't realize the bats did silence anymore, but see, Burning Heart would actually do a lot better, but if I can dash attack enough of them, I might be able to get a level up while I'm beating these ads, and that would help me with the boss, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Then, because you're silenced anyway. Oh, perfect. If you're going to hit one of them with a debuff, then you may as well. May as well hit the one that's already out of the fight. Yay. Alright, so that's more candy for me. How are we all doing? I don't want anyone getting knocked out. I think one more fight will be okay. I'm actually gonna just skip that one in the corner. I'll come back to it, but I want to come back to that one fresh. I would rather go against two. Yeah, this one. Then I can pull out some more of the big boy skills for... I've done well at leveling considering how little time I had with this team. And it's going to be luck as to whether... I'll do a Burning Heart now. I think the Burning Heart should take him. So that should be Layla up to level 19. Oh, brilliant. They both leveled up. Fabulous. All right, let's go and hit this. I get 2 soaks and I'd like one of the... Sorry, 3 soaks. I've not taken any yet. So it's a bit of a toss-up as to whether you want to do certain fights. I think I'm again going to miss the fight on the corner. I'll do the corner fights with the 3 pumpkins later on. Okay, so now they've all leveled up. I'm going to start leveling up their defense. So I'm going to start doing Burning Hearts on the pumpkins. I'm still going to go with Touch of Nature just for a bit of defense on Usagi as well. Oh gosh, I think I might have done the wrong one for Asagi. Oh, that's fine. It's the only one left. Haha. Perfect. That was really good. Well done, both. So the extra attack is helping. Definitely. Like I said, I'm trying to be strategic with my cauldron soaks. How are you doing now? 48, 53, 45. I still think that's enough to do a fight against two of these. A burning heart on the pumpkin. Touch of nature on the bat. Burning heart on the pumpkin. A pumpkin gets a go? No, they don't even get a go. They're so fast that we just take them out. Perfect. There's a thing full of candy down here to grab. I've got as long as I want to do this, so it's fine. I do have to run all the way back, and I've got to make sure that I run past the fights that I haven't already done. So there's a couple of fights that I haven't done that I wanted to go and get a refresher on health and everything before I did that, and then I'll get another refresher on health before I go into the main boss. So that's how it's going to work. So taking out all the 2s, and that was good because I got a level doing that, so now I'm more well equipped to do the 3-part battles. Okay, let's boil away my troubles. Stew me. To get everybody back up to where they should be. The warm bath is really soothing. You and your blobs are fully healed. So that's soak number 1. I'm allowed 3. So burning hearts. I'm going to focus down one pumpkin and then focus down the other. And then keep touch of nature onto the bat. Ouch. I may need another soap before the next fight. Goodness me, that was a tough one. How are they still? How is that one still up? Kidding me? Okay, I'm actually considering just throwing Layla a raspberry. She's got a bit hurt there. Burning hearts. It's fine. Usagi's got decent health, so that's all right. Yeah, I've got another turn, so that's okay. We'll do touch of nature. I'm still... Oh, you don't have anything you can do. Darn it. Okay. Send another raspberry over to Layla. Just keeps us bright, doesn't it? And burning heart that. You defend. Yay! I've got one more fight with 3. That was a bit tough. Let's see, so 68, 56. They're still relatively decent in terms of health and stuff. I did have to use a couple of consumables there. Didn't really want to, but had to. Right, I don't think we're going to level up this time, so my thoughts on this are just to go with Earth Whirl and carrot shots and stuff. Although actually, Touch of Nature, because we might get a level up on Usagi. Possibly, but everybody else... There's a possibility on Burning Heart as well. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. One nice big area of effect attack. Take out the bat. Nice. Burning Heart on you. Burning Heart on you. Just in case. Another Burning Heart. I think this one will take him out though. Yes, Usagi got the level. Nice. That extra defense level could be the difference, you know? So, we're going to hit all the candies. I think the candy down the other end we didn't do because I forgot. So that's all of the small fights done. So now we just need to go and have another soak. And then we're going to do the big pumpkin fight and I'll see how I do. I've got some good consumables. If I play it smart, I might be all right. If I get unlucky, then I might not. So we'll see. Obviously, starting off with full health is important and full stamina. Warm bath is really soothing. You and your blobs are fully healed. But yeah, I would love to have this under my belt already. If not, I'll try really hard in year 2. Oh. Oh no. I forgot there was another fight in here. I might have another soak though. There might be another soak available, so let's go do this fight. Forgot about that one. Just going to Earth Whirl. But I'm going to make you do a Burning Heart because we might be able to get another level. Carrot shots as well. Just let's go for the big boy. Abilities. Yeah, that's that one done. Yeah, we did. We got another point of defense just off that fight. Fantastic. We've leveled up loads. So now my blobs are level 19, 21, and 18. Which is so much better than I was hoping. How are you doing for health? Oh, you're all perfect for health. You could do with a bit more stamina. But you'll get that if I give you any health items. Yeah, that'd be all right. I'm sure I've been in this... I've been worse prepared for this in the past. So I think there's another one. There, yeah. That was the way in. No, that got that one, and that was the way. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. And I've got to remember, I've got all the time in the world. So I'm going to start off just with lots of earth whirls. Got decent stamina, and I'm happy to give them items and things. I'll do a carrot shot. And I'll do another earth whirl. Let's see how we do. Sharpen. I don't want them more damaging. The last thing I need. Didn't do much to that pumpkin, did it? Oh, that's silencing. Oh, so annoying. Okay, that's his friends down. Which is good. Earthwhirl was critical. Okay, so Usagi took a bit of health damage, but it's the healthiest blob I have, so that's a good one to take the damage. I'm going to start doing a couple of burning hearts. And then Usagi is silenced, so you can use an item just to heal. So 58 of 83, I think a raspberry will be fine for that. You don't want to do over heals. You wasted your time reviving your allies. Lovely. Sarah's Wind. Is that a powerful one? It's not too bad. I'd like you to have some meat. I'm trying to be proportionate with what I feed them. Back to earth whirls and things, because we now have send a raspberry to Samson just to get the stamina up a bit. If Usagi can't use their turn for anything else, then that's what we're going to do. Fog on this one. Immune to blind. Ultrasonic, silenced. Darn it. Really sucks. Earthwhirl, pumpkin is below half health. Carrot shots, please. Nasty. Check out his friends. Having carrot shots is really important, because the less debuffs those bats can do, the better off I'm going to be. So items to... I'm going to use a berry drink for Usagi. Just make sure you get this right, Sheila. Okay, I'm going to use a burning heart. Going to send Layla. No, a raspberry. I'm not going to use candy for that. Carrot shots again. Let's see if we can take those ads down again. Brilliant. Okay. Ooh. Okay, there's a couple of heals needed now. About 40 heals needed for Usagi and Layla. All right, let's try and keep Layla up. Okay, Earth Whirl again. I'm just going to try and go for damage, I think. He's only got one turn before they take their turns. We might be able to do it. Sharpen skill's nasty because when they do damage, it's horrible. Body Whirl on the pumpkin. I think we got this. Oh, Asagi's down. We've got 2 chances to take the pumpkin down before he resurrects his friends. Yeah! Year 1. We did it. Perfect. And we got a rune shard, which is fantastic. And lots of candy. Pumpkin smash. So there you are. It is possible to do this in year 1. It's just really hard. I only had to use one really big... I made 3 of those berry drinks because I was like, oh, I think I'm going to need them. But yeah, I was just lucky that I had got that recipe and that I had grown the strawberries that I needed and everything. To get a really powerful heal. So yeah, look at me. Look at me go. All right, let's start doing the rounds, talking to people again. We can see if we want to buy anything off Carnelian. Sheila, the way you took down that blob boss was epic. Your movements were smooth. It gave me inspiration for a new dance choreography. Sure, it was impressive, but I really wanted that candy bonus. No, I needed the candy bonus. That was an intense battle with the Great Pumpkin Blob. How are you feeling? Would you like a healing soak? Sure. Please enjoy. We can be happy dudes again. The warm bath is really soothing. You and your blobs are fully healed. I think they deserve it after all that, to be honest. Thank you for taking care of the Great Pumpkin Blob threat. That's one less hazard to worry about. I'm sad that we're getting all of these points with people for doing so well with the Pumpkin Blob. But I can't actually capitalize on it because they're already at the top of their heart level. But quite a lot of people aren't, so it's fine. It's only about 3 of them. The wild blob should calm down a bit with the boss gone too. Sheila, that fight with the boss blob was sick. You got to show me how you beat it so easily. It was not easy. The Great Pumpkin Blob is finally gone, but I think I'll stay back here just to be safe. I would say if you've never played this game before, though, and you don't know what you're doing, year 2 will be probably when you end up getting the Pumpkin Blob. Because by then you'll have a really nice fire team. You'll know exactly... You'll have good levels on them and everything. You'll have been feeding them food for 1.5 years or something, you know. That'd be nice. Perhaps I underestimated you. Actually, perhaps I underestimated quite how many people had their hearts full. It's actually a lot now. Some of it's from this festival, though. But that's actually quite funny. Finally, with the distraction of the Great Pumpkin Blob gone, people can focus on more important things, like shopping. Let's see what you got in your shop, then. Are you ready to enrich your life with rare, spooky items? I don't know, really. Am I? The nice thing about this as well is I'll get that Sarah's Wind skill, which is quite a nice one to pass down. Pumpkin egg. So if you don't get an egg from the boss, a lantern. Ah, yes. Okay, this is good. The lanterns can be used to decorate the barn, so we definitely want that. blueprints are nice. And I'll probably slowly go through and buy them all. Although, will I need candy to... This is the problem. Like, it never tells you what you need to make it. So I should keep some candy just in case candy's needed somehow to make the lantern. Also, I don't know that that's a pumpkin blob. It could be a bat. So I'm going to buy 1 pumpkin. I can always come back and do the same thing next year. So then I've got 73 left. So I quite like the dresser and nightstand from this. So that might be what I'll go for. They look quite nice. They've just got little bats on them. Whereas I think the chair, the bed, and the spooky ghost chair are a little bit over the top. So yeah, next year we can buy the bed and the 2 chairs. Oh, I didn't buy the carpet either. Okay, yeah, we can buy the 2 chairs and the carpet if we have enough. Because I probably won't want to buy a blob egg next year. A fine selection if I do say so myself, and I do, seeing as I chose to stock it. Let's have a chat to Jade and Ruby. Oh, I can't believe you beat the great pumpkin blob already. Daisy and I were just getting ready to take it down. You already tried to fight it 3 times today, Ruby. I think Sheilab deserves the win. Great job taking down the great pumpkin blob, Sheilab. The kids would love to have seen that fight. You made some risky moves that paid off, and if it's all right with you, I'd like to analyze your performance in the lab later. With a fantastic battle like that, the Clover Courier's Spooky Moon Festival coverage is practically writing itself. This is so nice. I talked to these 3, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I talked to Opal, those 2. Did I talk to Sapphire? Oh, I did, yes. So I think I've spoken to everybody. I've spent all the points I'm going to spend. And I have my first rune shard, which I'm going to place ceremoniously in here. I didn't even have to use my shrimp, which was really nice. Transfer anything. So I tend to keep, so like tokens from festivals I keep in here. I don't think seeds and cans really belong in this area. And I've got some health boosters as well, which I might again start to use on some of my blobs. Okay. So I think I'm just going to head home now, and I'm going to, so let's just, I could fast travel straight down to Center Tree. Yes, leave the festival. I'm not worried about doing too many fights or anything like that. But what I would like to do, is to pop in one of my barns and to hatch these eggs out. I'm hoping I'm going to get a bat and a pumpkin, but we'll see. Are you? But yeah, I'm feeling like that's my first boss win, and I'm so happy that we're now capable of making. Wow, that's a super cool like pumpkin blob. Do they all have wings like that? That's a Gen 2. Nice. All right. Oh, this barn doesn't have any more room for blobs. Okay, well, why don't we go and store some people at Flint's then? I want to keep Ellie for some breeding, to be honest. I'll put Sebastian away for now. We can always get them back out again if we need them. I really do need to start on maybe a larger barn where I can put livestock. I need to start farming milk and eggs and things. Excuse me, I just had hiccups there. Oh no, it's just a small pumpkin. But I could still use the level 2 pumpkin and breed it with... I don't know, do I have any other level 2 plants? Or generation 2 plants? Let's have a look. So... not really. So I could try and do some purebred pumpkin breeding. See if I can get like a Gen 3 with lots of mutations. Does Ellie have... Ellie is immune to sleep. That's nice. So there is a mutation there as well. So I could start just pumping out loads of pumpkins. And then I could start maybe trying to get in any other... To be honest, they're the best fighters so far. They've got an area of effect attack. What I could do, I could try and see if I could get carrot shots or something. But yeah, oh, I'll tell you what, we need to get either sharpen or pumpkin attack away and get a defense in instead. Okay. What have you got then, Jack?
Yeah, okay.
Nothing defense. I need something with a defensive. No. Right, so none of my... Oh, like Kiki. No. Yeah, so none of my plant types have any kind of defensive traits. Nope. Milk bath. Yeah, so what I might want to try and do is actually breed the pumpkins with the cows and try and see if I can get milk bath bred in. So that'll be my next one. It'll be Ellie and Bessie. Won't be able to buy the stuff for it at the moment though. But wow, that was super good. Getting a level 2. A Gen 2, sorry. I was mega impressed by that. I kind of feel like the poop should go in here. And there's like various dishes. I feel like bugs and flowers and stuff should be in the other side, in the other one as well. Bugs and flowers and color powder and stuff like that. And then that would leave room for food in here. That's a little bit nicer, I think. Well, I feel really, really, really proud of myself for getting that battle done and getting all the things done ahead of time that I needed to do to win the battle. I thought I was cutting it really fine with my fire team. The fact that I wasn't leveling them, I lost days and days of leveling, breeding the third one, was a bit of a gamble. But I feel like I've got some really good blobs now, so I'll continue to breed them when I'm not using them in my team. But the more blobs I have, the more choice I'm going to have on how to breed without having to leave my team at home. So it's starting to get to that point now, which is so nice. Anyway, let's go to sleep. There's not too much more I can do now. And then we're going to start training. Well, we'll check out the museum, which will probably be done today, hopefully. And I'll be training in earnest. I'll be going into the blob worlds and just training them up lots so that they can try to defeat, if they can, the blob world boss, the first one. And then I'm going to be looking at trying to upgrade my pickaxe and see if we can get further into the mines, because there's a boss in there we can take on as well. Then there's 2 more bosses that I can take on in winter that I know of. If you know of any bosses that have been added since, do let me know, because you know, I don't want to miss any. But I would imagine that most of the new ones being added would be added to new blob worlds. I don't know how many blob worlds there are now. I think there's I think there was a plan to have 7, but I could be wrong about that. But anyway, I'll stop waffling. That's enough for me for today. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.